Hello, 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 and welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time here, to Fly Home. There is a message here that all of the energy in the universe synchronized to bring to you right here and now. So ask your own higher consciousness, your own guidance system, however that works for you. Is this message for you? And you will know. Okay, trust that. Bringing through information from collectives and beings who are in resonance with complete truth and benevolence, who would like to bring a message through. Opening myself up as a channel to deliver this information in the way that is most resonant for the collective. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. What message or information is most beneficial for the collective to receive through me at this time? Thank you. Trust your own guidance system. Trust your authority at this time. It is more vital than ever that you tap into and tune your frequency and your vessel in alignment with the frequency it is that you prefer to perpetuate within your reality and in your greater society. This is a message from the Pleiadian Light Council. Thank you. There will be shifts occurring within time frames to the linear mind regarded as soon. This information comes through with the highest benevolence and truth. Allow any emotions or feelings to come up and through you, to burn through your system in order for you to come home more fully to your truth. There are DNA light codes that are being activated within your vessel, within your body, so there may be a sense of restlessness or fatigue or disharmony with certain frequencies that you may have engaged with in the past. This is serving your alignment and your highest truth. Do not see these as a loss. See them as redirection. See them as a greater expansion into who you truly are. There is a burning through or a releasing of the belief systems that have kept you in a state of separation consciousness. There is a greater unity, and this unity can come with a sense of overwhelmment or restlessness, a feeling of I'm not sure how to put this into words. Regardless, it is the frequency that you inhabit. It is not the actions that you take necessarily. It is not the... There's a releasing of control in many aspects of your being, allowing for your expressionary consciousness to express itself through your vessel without a control on how this is received, a control on how this is interpreted by either the physical mind or by external reality or external reflections of you, okay? This is a ask for you to stay completely rooted within your truth, within your knowing of who you are and the feeling that you frequency, the feeling and frequency that you prefer. Thank you. There is no more room left within your expression for these separatist views or separatist states of being in which you believe that you are separate from your own power, in which you believe that you are separate from that which it is that you seek, separate from your desires, separate from what you are, separate from God, separate from the universe, separate from truth. Okay, there is a subtle belief or subtle energy or subtle energetic clearing that's occurring for you at this time, where those belief systems that you have been buying into for many, many years have begun to unravel or to rewrite with a program that it is that you prefer, okay? The coding that it is that you prefer, okay? You are recognizing what truth feels like in your body, what unconditional love feels like in your body. You are learning and actually stepping into a greater ability in order to see or to sense or to feel past the surface aspect of frequency, okay? So this would be rather than hearing the words and assigning your own meaning to them, it is feeling the frequency under which those that information is reaching you, okay? They're asking for a level of grace with the process, okay? A level of grace with yourself. There may be times where that old pattern slips in order for you to more clearly see what belief systems led to that, what feelings it is that you are trying to escape because you have a negative definition of these feelings, of these sensations, of these states of being within your consciousness, okay? So there could be a resistance to the emptiness or a resistance to the restlessness, and that is because of the definitions that you have been assigning to those certain states of being or consciousness, okay? Three as the connection point between affirmation, the lower physicality and the and they're asking me to touch on this idea of higher and lower, because within the polarity consciousness that is the ego mind, there can be a certain sense of hierarchy that is created within these terms within your language, okay, where the lower states of consciousness are seen as something that is to be avoided, or something to be sped through, to be sped up, okay, into a higher state of consciousness, into a higher state of being, okay? And they are asking for your trust in the trust in that your consciousness is experiencing the energy that it needs to experience at any given time period in order for you to come into contact with or touch with the greater aspects of your consciousness, to come into a communication with the limitations or the belief systems that have been operating within your system, okay? They're relating it to how even within this message there has been a burst of energy that comes through, a burst of communication that comes through, and then a moment of silence or slowing down, okay? They're noting on how this slowing down or this pause or rest period is actually very essential, and something that they're laughing, that many beings on your planet, in your planet, have given a negative definition to a separatist definition to, because of many different belief structures and belief systems that have been passed down through entrainment. Okay. This idea that if you are not doing something, it comes from this idea of the wounded masculine, which is something that collective is healing at this time, and coming into a greater balance and a harmony with these energies of the yin and the yang. Okay, seeing this darkness or this areas of lower frequency or of a slowing down period to redefine the way it is that you are defining these energies, these frequencies, to what meaning it is that you're assigning to them. Okay, and becoming aware of that. Choosing the 857, the definitions and the experience that you wish to have with these frequencies. Okay. I'm feeling very honored to bring through this message. Okay. Is there any other information that is beneficial for the collective that will synchronize with this message at this time? Thank you, Pleiadians, for this information and for the ability to channel this information. Thank you. I'm open to receiving. Thank you. Take a break. Slow down. It's okay for you to rest. There may be a certain lack of understanding or a certain resistance to this idea of rest or stillness as, or emptiness, or excuse me, slowing down, a there may be a certain resistance to this energy. Okay. And what it is, excuse me, many beings on your planet have not felt safety within, or have not created this feeling of safety within these states of consciousness that you prefer. Okay, like joy, peace, love, that inner knowing that you are not only this physical body, you are not only this physical mind, you are not your physicality, you are a soul, a spirit having a body. Okay, you are not a body who has a soul, and it's a subtle distinction there, a subtle nuance there, that they're wanting to highlight at this time. Okay. Pleiadians, what other information is beneficial for this collective and the highest benevolence and truth? Thank you. Ayamakity shima fere sifiniti modaika shima feti simata shifiti. Alessimate come shifama situpole sitamakiti shifi. Oshimificati sinimi shalaviti masiti tachama fricti simito. Home seneti shidavate kanere siti shumoifete, 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 okesimasititi shumotele sinfiti, ononoisimite akashi fiti, omaikashant frente siti domotale site framati shita fresiti kateshima friti, haine sitirete titi arete titi arete titi ante shinavafiti kati tisaturu shanta. Have no fear around these higher frequencies entering your field, okay? And remember again, the higher and lower frequencies are not a comparison. One is not bad, one is not good, okay? That is a consequence of the polarity in the ego mind, okay, that allows you to navigate this reality through it as what you prefer and what you do not prefer, okay, more clearly, allowing you to manifest your preferred reality, okay? Even the experiences that you have had that you may not necessarily prefer neutrally, have given you important information and important guidance on your path, on your journey, okay? To express yourself more fully, and a lot of the language on your planet can sometimes reinforce these ideas of separation. That is quite natural for you as a physical being, okay? As you undensify, I don't know. As you come into a higher awareness and a higher truth of what you are, your language will expand similarly. Okay, so you will have greater access to the meanings, words, definitions, contexts, languages that is you prefer. Okay, so a more coherent state of consciousness. Thank you. That is what they mean by higher consciousness, a more coherent state of consciousness, where consciousness is information. So the signal that you are sending out to the universe about what it is that you prefer becomes more coherent as you work through and rewrite these old programmings and belief systems that have served you up until this point. Okay, it's very important for you to remember to not disown or to reject or to create a sense of a negative separatist frequency around these belief systems that you neutrally do not prefer, as that energy can bind you more closely to those belief systems that you would like to rewrite, okay? Is there any other information that is in the highest benevolence and truth for this collective? Thank you. As a non-physical consciousness, we are able to see greater, or not greater, what is a better word for that, please? Thank you. We are able to see a more coherent picture of your reality, okay? We are able to see a bigger slice of the pie, so to speak. Okay, stepping aside, thank you. There may be certain actions that you are guided to take that may not make sense to your physical mind as to where they will lead. If these enlighten you, if these bring a sense of joy, peace, happiness, fulfillment, success, satisfaction, peace, or joy to your being, act on that direction, okay? Release your attachment to how the cause and effect of certain actions. Okay, so there may have been, and this is something my human is working through as well, where she is working through this idea that there is a right and a wrong way to go. Okay, where creating from this space of limitation or a fear of negative repercussions of acting on her joy, acting on her passion, acting on her excitement, okay? Where there have been certain frequencies or certain experiences where she took on the belief systems of it is not safe to fully express the joy or fully express being herself, okay, most fully, as there were certain reflections given to her where other people, other beings were working through their own process and working through their own experience of really fully coming into themselves. And given that mirror and that reflection of my human being in her fullest expression of joy, peace, love, expression, okay, that in a way shined a light or illuminated to them within their consciousness where it is they were limiting themselves, okay, where it is that they were not allowing themselves to truly be who they truly are, okay, to be in the fullest expression of themselves, okay. So if this is showing up in your reality, you're excuse me, you are developing a greater level of discernment of what is my reflection to work through and what is their reflection to work through, okay? So it is this merging of unity consciousness with duality consciousness, okay? You are understanding that other people's process is not something that you can control, and that by limiting yourself, you only give them the reflection that it is not safe to be in your fullest truth, in your fullest expression, okay? So the greatest gift that you can give is to be in the fullest expression of your excitement, of your passion, of your of yourself, okay? And to allow them to work through their process as they work through it, okay? Without letting that reflection mean something about who you are, or to mean that it is not safe for you to fully express yourself and express your truth. Okay, I'm sensing that this is the end of this message here, 22:44 on my timer as I'm ending it. Sorry for the lighting, but the sunset's very pretty, so yeah, I love you guys so much. This was so fun to bring through and such an honor to bring through this information from the Pleiadian Light Council, which I didn't even know that was the message. I just came out here knowing that there was a message on my heart to share, and that, yeah, like this is just, you know, part of my passion and a part of my expression, and I've been working through a lot of these belief systems around this fear of being seen, or this fear of and honestly, like this control aspect of having to, you know, make the right, you know, right choices, which literally, like, it doesn't even, if you are staying in a positive state, you can get a positive effect from everything, okay? Affirmation. So yeah, just working through this, like, fear of being seen, and fear of, you know, other people's, you know, process in a way of, like, how are they going to react to this or whatever. So, you know, I'm letting that go and just knowing that, you know, this is my passion, this is my excitement. I know my intention. I know the feeling state that I'm coming from, and trusting that. Okay, so I love you guys so much. If you would like to reach out to work with me one-on-one personally, I am opening up to doing that, creating containers for that, and creating spaces for that. So you can reach out to me at my email, or I have some links in the description that you can reach out to me at. I have my Substack, and yeah, if you'd like to work more closely with me one-on-one, if my energy resonated with you and you feel called, please let me know. I would love and be honored to hold space for you and to work with you. And yeah, I love you guys so much. And I'm excited to see how this resonates for you guys. So yeah. And yeah, I don't know. There's nothing more to say, I guess. Just I love you guys, and I will see you all again when I see you. This has been Fly Home. Bye.